last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening. But now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4th-down territory? Might he go for it?
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down? Situation.
Jets 7, Bills nothing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, instead of 4. We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16. On the run is Connor. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Connor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And able to find Dorsett. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
And goal at the Jets' 5-yard line.
Again, it'll be Connor. Oh, Connor loses it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone.
Well, the turnover forces this defensive unit to scramble to get back out there as now they get the unenviable task of defending a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown. Now, can this offense muster a late 2nd quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Gain of 27 on the play.
Now Tabu. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tamu. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tamu will look to pass. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that. Just inside of a minute here remaining in the 1st half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 15.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Harris returning. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bills will take him. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop. All right, we will. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As we drop you into the action, it's 2nd down, 2nd and 5 inside the red zone. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ta'amu. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down at 5 yards.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Antonio Brown. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it is incomplete. The Bills drive stalls. This defense trailing in the 4th quarter and really needing this 4th down stop. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Antonio Brown. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses by... Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks. We strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it, all right? So let's get at it.
trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Like the way it sounds, Shorty? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
I'm highly favored. Don't want to play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a pour out one for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a right to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Pressure is on. This one is for the gold.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get a flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play in the red zone. Watch me shaking, baby. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got to set like I run up in the backfield. I just got to set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worried about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And the New York Jets have the football. Opening drive of the game. Here we go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Good.
That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Still fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves.
situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16. Mixon with a first down carry. He will push his way down to about the 14.
On the carry.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 17 carries, 79 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
48 yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? They'll drop to throw. And Tate's got it. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he's able to get 8. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Eluding the pressure right, looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Going for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Just above 1 minute remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense looking to get down at least into field goal range, but they're starting on their own side of the field. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
2-yard line.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ta'amu. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Golden Tate, 52 yards. And the Jets a third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. Sanders has it over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means four. Singletary, they'll run for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first. A third down situation coming up in The third quarter in this defense, hoping to turn that third down into fourth. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Fourth down now as Sanford coverage. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's... Tamu. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The tackle.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And 9.
They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, did not.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
The score, Jets.
Hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red. One-score game, 7 points here in the fourth quarter. This offense, they need to get the football back on this onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. The fourth quarter, they felt like they need. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a...
This is the development trait. Superstar. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what...